What's a pony car? What's a muscle car? Before you get too deep into those car guy Twitter fights, listen to this. It's time to stop calling the Camaro a pony car. It's time to stop calling it a muscle car. What it is now is a real sports car with true sports car bona fides. Hi, from Motor Authority, I'm Marty Paget. Today we're going to explain to you how the Chevy Camaro SS has transformed itself into something worthy of the sports car label. The Camaro is now 6 generations old and it doesn't look it. In fact, it doesn't look all that different than it did just last year, even though it's completely new. It's still bulky, still bawdy, it clearly has a dark side. The menacing looks aren't deceiving. In almost every performance dimension, the Camaro drills into sports car territory. Skip the 275 horsepower Turbo 4, even the 335 horsepower mid-range V6. What you want is the sledgehammer, the Corvette LT1 V8 stuffed in the Camaro's engine bay, arcing out to the tune of 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. It's a sensational power plant, and it's probably the reason you still think the Camaro is a muscle car bully. 0 to 60 happens in about 4 seconds. It shreds the quarter mile in about 12 seconds. It's astonishing performance at an astonishing price. But here's where the straight line acceleration takes a turn for the better. Everything about this Camaro is smaller, lighter, more precise than ever. Start with excellent electric power steering. It's sharp and it tracks true even with the stock 20-inch wheels and tires underfoot. The suspension's on loan from Cadillac with struts and control arms in front and a 5-link rear for excellent transient response and stability. The body's shorter and it weighs about 200 pounds less than it did last year. And for the first time, you can order the game-changing magnetic dampers on the Camaro SS. They make all the difference in turning the Camaro into a true sports car. It just skims over the road instead of pummeling over bad stretches of pavement. The stance is classic, but the new Camaro's handling is on another level entirely. It's wired to ham around even tight roads with a fluid-controlled feel. Since it's smaller, it threads its way through hairpins beautifully. The 5th gen Camaro would be up to its elbows in alternating bouts of understeer and oversteer. The new one, it's ready to flick around corners at the touch of a throttle. You can play with the new driving modes to fine-tune the steering feel, stability control, throttle tip-in, and damper firmness. There's a snow mode, a comfortable and livable tour mode, but I'll confess I think I've spent all of my driving time in the SS in sport and track modes, because horsepower is like information, it wants to be free. The sports car credentials hold up inside the Camaro too. Chevy's fixed a lot of what made the last Camaro look cheap. It blends in big touchscreens, big digital gauges, air vents that look like TIE fighters into a fresh look that's going to look good for years to come. It's sports car snug inside though. In the front seat you're finally going to have enough room, even for tall drivers in a helmet, but the back seat is a tight, cruel joke. Even your backpack is going to complain. Yes, there is a trunk, and let's just leave it at that. Oh, and if you have visions of seeing out of the back of this new Camaro, better plan on using the standard rear view camera. A lot. Now for the bottom line. Camaro prices start at about $27,000, but don't stop there. The Camaro SS is a certified bargain at just about $37,000. Of course you'll want to spend more and it'll be worth it. Add on the magnetic dampers, the Blatty dual mode exhaust, some color-keyed trim, and you're looking at more like $45,000. The stats are similar and still that's a few $1,000s shy of where the Shelby GT350 gets started and far less expensive than the track-tuned GT350R. The Shelby's a 526 horsepower feast, and for number geeks, the 707 horsepower Hellcats rule the spec sheets. But for sheer straight-line performance and convincing sports car realness, neither one of those cars is as big a bargain, as big a win as the Chevy Camaro SS. Thanks for coming along for the ride. For Motor Authority, I'm Marty Paget. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.